This week, state lawmakers are expected to take up a package of gun bills introduced in the wake of the MSU shooting.
Political reporter Rick Albin here now with what we can expect this week in Lansing. Rick.
Yeah, it was a really busy week last week, extraordinarily active, with one of the House taking final action on the expansion of the Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act. Now, the act, once the governor signs the bill, will now include protections for sexual orientation and gender identity or expression, and that's just one of several bills that the House took up during a long session on Wednesday. Now, as you were talking about, the lower chamber voted in favor of a gun control measure that would require background checks on all gun sales. That extends to all guns, not just pistols that have been previously covered. The Senate could take up that House bill, or they've got their own package of original Senate bills. They could look at those this week as well. Same is true with the repeal of right-to-work legislation. The House and Senate voted to give workers the ability to choose whether to join a union that represents others at their place of employment. That was back in 2012. Well, on Wednesday, the House voted to repeal that provision and make union membership mandatory. That provision applies to workers in the private sector, but a 2018 Supreme Court ruling said public sector workers could not be compelled to join a union based on the workers' First Amendment's right. The Senate could take that up this week. Interestingly, a separate bill that would allow for tax credits for union dues was introduced and co-sponsored by more than 30 Democrats in the House. Now, that bill has been referred to the Tax Policy Committee. It will not be coming up. A return to prevailing wage would also happen under another piece of legislation that the House passed last week. Now, the flurry of activity last Wednesday was followed by no House session on Thursday and none expected on Tuesday or Wednesday, not until this coming Thursday. We do expect the Senate to meet tomorrow, and any number of bills could come up, but as of now, no schedule has been posted. Democrats have made quick work of securing many of their priorities in the first quarter of this year. After being in the minority in one chamber or the other for 40 years, they have tried to make up for lost time. Some Democrats have suggested they want to get certain parts of their agenda finished before the upcoming spring break. That leaves only this week and next for both chambers to finalize bills before going on a 2-week break. Brian?